Everything originates from song. A divine melody. The hymn. Can you hear it? It formed our world. The primordials, beasts, and eventually us. Then, on the advent of light, the Celestials arrived. They desired us greatly. They opened our eyes, and we became starborn. Many resisted, and humanity was divided forever. Brother fought sister. War raged across the land, while primordial and celestial gods clashed in the sky to decide the fate of the world. In the end, the Starborn emerged victorious. In a desperate bid for survival, Ezra, the arch-traitor, and his firstborn kin tore the world asunder. Two new worlds emerged, one of light and one of dark. With separation, peace followed. A golden age was upon us. Alas, peace would not last. Purgatories appeared. A force beyond even the reach of gods. They devoured the hymn and brought silence into the worlds. Today, our hymn has nearly faded. Can you still hear it?
Hello gamers, and welcome to Songs of Silence on my channel, a game developed by Chimera Entertainment, and it's also the start of a new series on my channel. Call it KaPoTA, Keep and Play or Throw Away, and I'm going to play this game for 2 hours, which is the magic 2-hour Steam limit, and it'll be split up in 4 videos, like 30 minutes kind of each. And there I will also write an article about the game on a German website called Das klappt so nicht, and I will link it once it goes live, and others write articles for the same series as well, but it's in German. Okay, so I've not yet played the game at all. The game manual is in-game, okay, that's cool. But we're not going to read the game manual, because if you buy a game, what you usually want to do first, unless maybe it's a complicated wargame, you want to jump right in. Settings. This is the default settings, so I leave the presets as is, but go for the high resolution that I need. Take a quick look at the credits. Chimera Entertainment, that's actually a German game. Also at the first screen you maybe saw there was some funding as well. Where are they based? Does it say Chimera Entertainment? No, it doesn't say. Nevertheless, we're going to play it in English now. Programming and so on and so forth. Quite a few people involved actually. And now I also turned up the in-game volume a bit for the recording. For the recording settings, enable the preview. Okay, then you've seen the intro, and yeah, it's like a tactical game, but also card-driven. It's very well received. Could go for campaign scenario skirmish. Let's go for campaigns. The Siege of Albin. After the destruction of her home, Queen Lorelei of Erengard seeking a safe haven for a ragtag group of survivors. In the allied realm of Albin, the refugees are drawn into a brutal war. caused by the slowly encroaching silence. Difficulty balanced is fine. Because I usually go for balanced first and then adjust it, but usually this just means, you know, lots of buffs. This means lots of debuffs. So I'm not a big fan of that. Okay, here we go. Soundtrack is pretty cool. I'll say that already. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new series as well, and also of the game, of course.
I will never forget the last days of Erengard. The day the Purgatory came. The day our homeland was devoured by silence. The day everything turned to dust.
Ooh.
The Crusade's onslaught was relentless. A war without end. My parents led our armies in a final, desperate charge against the invaders. The tide of battle soon turned against them. I should have been there, either to save them or to perish by their side. Only I remained to protect the survivors of our once mighty kingdom. But in my darkest hours, doubt took hold. How can I lead these people? Where to? Am I really worthy to be their queen? In my moment of despair, a golden light appeared from above. It was Isla, a holy celestial bird who had once guided my mother. I hear you, faithful guardian. Please show us the way.
Guided by Isla, Lorelei heads for the allied kingdom of Elvin. Her only hope is that Hauser, a loyal friend of her father and aide to Elbin's king, can grant her people sanctuary.
At long last, the people of Erengard arrive.
The people of Erengard arrive at their destination, but something's amiss. Elbin's roads, fields, and villages are deserted. An ominous silence hangs thick in the air.
Fully voiced, that's pretty cool.
Look, everyone! Isla has found Elbin's capital. If we make haste, we could be there on the morrow.
Welcome, High Lord. And so your journey begins. Messages like this will help you learn the game. All messages have a more detailed lecture in the game manual. Click the menu button, top left corner to find these lectures and read them at any time. That's pretty cool. You can disable or reactivate the messages settings menu. Good. Commanding armies. Moving armies is a fundamental aspect of waging a war. Select your army with the left mouse button. And use the right click to move your army. Armies have limited movement points per turn as shown on their portrait. 10. In this case, can't move through the fog without stopping. And I like that it's actually kind of like doing the 0.1 steps as well. An easy win. Friedland Vanguard.
Halt! State your name and kingdom!
I'm Queen Lorelei of Erengard. We seek an audience with King Atron.
You're an ally of Elbin then, which makes you our enemy!
I like it that it's like the dialogue is directly on the map here. This is like an auto battler, maybe a bit. Auto battler with cards or something. Welcome on the battlefield, General. Units behave automatically. It is your duty to set them up in favorable positions before the battle even begins. So it's like in Mechabellum. Battle cards allow you to directly influence the fight. The cavalry charge is ready to use. One. But we can pause, I think. So, you know, to learn the cards. All friendly cavalry units rush into the target area, attacking enemies in their way with 5 power and pushing them away. If you think the writing is blurry, it's blurry on my computer as well. Not sure if that's because of quality settings. The battle is currently paused. You can pause and unpause it at any time via the button in the bottom right corner. Cards played during the pause will execute once the battle commences. The cavalry charge, we can play it. Let's play it on Lorelei, I think. She's fighting a lot of dudes at the same time. And then let's go and play. Okay, these guys actually have been teleported to her. Now the archers are being engaged by these monsters. We can do something. Let's see what that is. Divine Spark. Fallen combatants of target units have a 10% chance to be revived. Damaged combatants of targeted units are healed. I don't know how much it will affect our dudes. They seem to have decent health. I fear for them because... yeah, let's do it on them because they're more... it says 13 or 14. Yeah, let's do it here. And then they should be able to attack them and help them here quickly. Okay, we're losing lots of guys here. That's bad. Let's go for the cavalry charge. Retreat is also building up. Now let's heal our units. Still lost quite a few here, I think. I think that's a bit too many losses, right? They remain. Elvin is at war. Old Shiva runs down Lorelei's back. So this is not voiced now. She came here for safety, for safe shelter. What will become of her people now? Casualties. 8 out of 14, 5 out of 16, but we still have the unit. They lost like everything, including the units. Did get also gold. Reduced by most locations. Return. We get experience and we're still level 1, but we're about to get leveled up.
Albin, at war with Friedland. Our situation is even more desperate. I have to hurry. The capital might be in danger.
I inspect. Is it just... I think it's just this. Right click to inspect, I see. Okay, this is our battle of order, and here we see the fallen troops. These are our reserves, Erengard refugees, and a loot wagon. Ranged. Not sure how I can heal. Charge. Oh, I made a big mistake. All cavalry units rush into the target area, attacking the enemies in their way with 5 power and pushing them away. I see. Okay, so actually what I want to do now, because I was pretty shy, I didn't read that. I do want to load. I'm just recording in my lunch break in order to get the video out today. Okay, Much better. Here we go. Now let's
Halt.
attack.
State your name and kingdom.
I'm Princess.
Yeah, reading the cards
Queen
properly
Lorelei
is
Baron.
quite important.
We seek an audience with King Atron.
You're an ally
Now
of
this I
Elben,
cannot skip now.
which makes you our enemy.
Okay. That fully charged. Need to drag it. Okay, let's attack this. And here we go. Okay, that was lovely. Heal our units. I think that was correct, right? Now we quickly need this. Yeah, I think that was much better. Same amount of gold and XP. We only lost 1 ranger, and before that we lost 5 Hearthguard and 8 rangers. Quite the difference.
Elben, at war with Friedland. Our situation is even more desperate. I have
Can-
to hurry. The capital might be in danger.
Can continue our journey. Can't move further. Why? Okay, because we fought. I guess. And the turn. Turn-based strategy. There's a chapter on it, I think. Turn-based strategy. This game is turn-based. Yeah, that's really cool. And I really like the graphics. Kind of like a bit of a cartoonish style. Reminds me of like 90s animes or whatever, like Heidi or whatnot. Let's continue the journey. Built in the heyday of enlightened empire, the city of Silverstein has endured defiantly throughout many years of profound upheaval. Once known as a thriving hub of culture, her gates have been closed to wayfarers and refugees ever since the early days of the Silence. And what now? Army, reserves, cards. We just inspected it. Okay, now we need to get there. Right click to interact. Okay, we've arrived there. Erengard's refugees alive. We did that as well.
Lorelei rides with all haste through Silverstein's crowded streets, headed for King Atron's throne room. Her old friend Hauser lowers his mirrored mask and greets Lorelei with a warm yet weary smile. Elben's monarch is nowhere to be seen.
Milady, it's good to see you. Though the skies over Elben grow dark. What brings you here?
I need your help, old man. A purgatory has consumed Erengard.
Gods help us. This is grave news indeed. And your parents, your highness?
I'm queen now.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure King Atron will grant you sanctuary. But first, we need to rescue him from Doran's citadel to the north.
My people are tired, old man, but if we must.
I think we must.
Thank you, milady. We need to break the siege before the citadel's defenses are breached.
Let's make haste. Get some gold, inspection. You now have access to a city. You can right-click any army in location to inspect it and get a more detailed look. Inspect your city. This is Lorelei's army, currently inside the city of Silverstein. To learn more about any of your units, right-click them to open their details. tips explain each unit's special abilities icon. Drag and drop units to change their positions. This location also offers several recruitment options represented by the grey cards in the bottom. Drag them to an empty position to recruit new units. Recruit costs resources. Recruit a new unit now. Okay, we could go for the Hearthguard, infantry, a Slay cavalry. We could go for the Iron Sword. They're basically knights. Or we could go for the Rangers. I do want more Rangers actually. But having some infantry in front of our archers would also be nice. So, how much gold do we have? 194. Let's go for the infantry. Place them here. And we could actually get the Rangers as well. Oh, we've already got 6 out of 6 units. Okay, we could put them into reserves, but yeah. What else can we do? That's what we produce. 30 gold, 15 building material, fine favor, or capital, storage, fortified, garrisoned. Supply. Damaged units regenerate. So we can't directly heal them, so we would have to leave them here basically. Put them into the garrison. Garrisons. Units in garrison slots defend this location. They will stay behind. Visiting army leaves. Some units also have a garrison perk. They are spawned from locations with garrisons for free. Cannot leave the garrison slot. You can also leave loot or artifact wagons. Here some artifacts boost locations. That's pretty cool. Now reserves. Units in reserve move with the army but cannot participate in battle. Reserve slots are useful to hold loot wagons, artifacts, and units you want to keep safe, like damaged units. You can also bring additional troops to put your army after suffering losses. Be careful though. Loot and artifacts can be stolen if your army is defeated, ambushed, or destroyed. These guys are refugees. I actually want to put them into the garrison. And can put some of these into reserves. Actually put these into reserves and these on the battlefield. Leave the city view. Rescue King Atran and defend your capital. Multiple heroes. You now control an additional hero. Hauser is a powerful priest with access to strong summoning and protecting ability. Each hero class in the game plays differently. Select your heroes. You can either left click on their portrait or their army map on the map. Remember that each hero has their own movement limit per turn. Make good use of all your armies. Allied heroes can also move onto one another to exchange units and artifacts. But can they also fight together? I kind of doubt it. What is this? Strategy cards. I like it that everything just doesn't pop up, but that you can actually or have to select it. Blue cards are called strategy cards. They can be played on top on the strategic map. Select a hero or location to gain access. They're strategy cards. Heroes can unlock more by leveling up. Strategy cards are powerful and important to improve the kingdom. Rebuild or operate locations, burn down locations after capturing them, and much more. Read the tooltip description to understand what each card does. They cost resources. So this card, for example, we don't have enough prosperity. She doesn't even have a card. I think we're going to move him forward. It's going to be a tough fight. Toll bridge. We need to cross here. I like how the look of the map also changes. Aesthetics of this game are really good. Right click to inspect. Cavalry, Landwehr and Cavalry. Let's move on to them with our priest and our other dudes. They can regenerate for 1 turn. We are being attacked. What can this card do? Summons 2 luminance into the target location, whatever that is. But we can maybe do something here against them. From behind, kind of. Good thing is we are kind of winning. Lots of ranged units, they need more infantry for sure. Or even cavalry. What can we do here? More luminance. Retreat we do not want. This is your exit card basically. You need to survive long enough in order to be able to play it. Our high house remains victorious. 16 gold. Soldiers load the spoils of war onto their wagons. Hopefully it will soon be time to rest. Casualties. 24 Hearthguard, that's quite a lot. And we can level up.
Sorry about your parents. I should have been there.
I'm glad you weren't. You would have only shared my father's fate.
You must be cautious, milady. We can't afford to lose your bloodline.
We're not even here. By earning enough battle experience, your hero has gained a level up. Congratulations. While your hero is selected, play the level up card onto their army and earn your rewards. Let's do that. With each new level, your hero becomes more powerful. You can choose to unlock a completely new card or upgrade a card already in your possession. Each card can be upgraded twice, becoming more powerful every time. Each hero has access to a different pool of cards, depending on their class. Choose wisely. Sometimes you are also rewarded with an increased army capacity. This means you can field more units into battle. We could go for protection. Becomes immune to damage and so on for 6 seconds. Affected friendly combatants will explode on death. Or we could upgrade this. Play an empty unit slot. Play on an empty unit slot to summon a random lesser celestial unit. Okay, so actually we do need an empty unit slot in order to be able to get them. Yeah, let's go for this one. Upgrade. Or we can't actually give them another unit. A house's strength grows. As house's strength grows, so does the trust of the people. True leadership can inspire a noble house for many generations to come. And here we do have pillage. Play on a location while it is in unrest state. Pillage is the location for a large amount of gold, but reduces its prosperity level by 1. If a location's prosperity level is reduced to 0, it is destroyed. Buildings on the target location are also destroyed and yield extra gold rewards. Take a look at this Friedland Pass. We do heal here. That's actually lovely. What do we have here? Hearthguard. Locked while we are in rest. Okay. Unrest. The loot wagon can actually stay here. Now the question is, can we move our dear lady onto the same location? Take a look at the manual. Movement. Heroes, recruiting, inspection, locations, basics. Inspection. If an army is stationed. Okay, I think there can only be one army present at a time. Because if you look at it, it's like the swap button. So we're going to stay in here and wait for a moment. And let's end this turn.
We have to break this siege before it's too late.
We shall. But I also had to regenerate our troops. Okay. Now what we're going to do now is, how much gold do we have? 104. So that means they are still regenerating. Card types. Cards are strategy cards, grey cards, recruitment cards, red cards are battle cards. Let's get them some more infantry for the reserves. I actually want them to start a bit closer to these units. Okay. And it's time to end this video, and we'll continue in the next one, and then we'll move on to these guys. With them, I think. We will get there. Some leveling up before we attack. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Until then, bye for now.